Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Team Toyota of Princeton. And what do we have? Well, about 6 months ago, I did what I called my final review on the Venza. It was a Venza LE. I haven't seen a Venza at Team Toyota in a couple of months, so I thought it was all over. And all of a sudden, 3 Venza XLEs, all in the same color, titanium glow, all with basically the same option packages, same interior color, came in, got delivered from the port here to Team Toyota. And I'm like, I wonder if this is what Toyota would call their final edition of the Venza. Now, it's not officially a final edition of the Venza, but it is the final Venzas that were delivered to this dealership. And I said, you know what? I haven't seen this color before. Let's put one on. So here it is. It's a 24 Toyota Venza XLE all-wheel drive. Of course, it's a hybrid. All Venzas are hybrids. Titanium glow is the color. Interior is black Softex. So as we go through this, now that we've seen and driven the Crown Signia, which is the replacement, would you still buy this Venza over that Crown Signia? Let me know in the comments, and let's dig in. Front end of our Venza in the titanium glow, a full spread of LED lighting up front all the way around, including our fog lamps. We're going to have some gloss black on the upper part of the grille where our hybrid Toyota badge is. And then we're going to have flat black down below around the license plate. As we move around to the wheel and tire setup on this Venza, we have a 19-inch chromed up machined aluminum alloy wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Acopia all-season tires, 225 on the width, a 55 series sidewall 19s, all 4 corners, all-wheel drive. Moving on back, there is the titanium glow paint. It's just too bad we don't have a sunny day today. We're battling the rain, but I think it is a pretty cool color on the Venza. You let me know how you like it with the chromed up wheels and the chrome around the windows. As we move in closer, we're going to have color match side view mirror cap with LED turn signals, color match on the front and rear door handle, fuel filler cap on the left side of the vehicle. Up top, we're going to have a roof spoiler coming off the top, color matched roof, shark fin antenna, flat black on the crossbars, aluminum roof rails, but no sunroof, which is odd since this is a very highly spec'd XLE. Back of our Venza, again, the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, full spread of the LED lighting in the back as well. Venza on the left, XLE on the right, and flat black down around the rear bumper. I would have liked to seen them put the turn signals higher. And then we have a functional dual exhaust. Under the hood of the 24 Venza, we have Toyota's 2.5-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine, mated to electronically controlled CVT, 219 net horsepower, 163 pound-feet of torque. MPGs are big though, 40 in the city, 37 on the highway, 39 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, here we go. This is a highly spec'd XLE. Base trim, though, for the 24 XLE Venza, $39,280. This vehicle's got serious options on it, which we'll check out when we go through the window sticker. But once we add those in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,450 from Toyota's Aichi, Japan assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $42,870. Now, that's still about $3,000 cheaper than a Crown Signia XLE with a little less equipment on it. So you let me know what you think so far, but let's check out the interior. If you're looking for a Toyota that's 100% made in Japan of 100% Japanese parts, well, you know what? The Venza still fits the bill, but you're running out of time to get one. Now, as we move to the front door panel, we got black Softex all the way across with the light gray cross stitch, brushed aluminum on the door handle, 2 memory seat settings, nice soft armrest. We have this black plastic trim that's fingerprint resistant with flat black on the switchgear, and we also have power fold mirrors as well. That's a nice touch. Down here, nice large door pocket. We do have the upgraded JBL sound system in here. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We do have the illuminated Venza door sill plates to welcome you to the vehicle. Full power for the driver with lumbar, but manual assist for the front passenger. And with all these options in here, we should have power seat for the front passenger. Black Softex with the light gray cross stitch, soft headrest, soft bolstering, understated but clean. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver, except you don't get memory seat settings. Up top here, we're going to have soft touch material, then the soft text with the stitching, the brushed aluminum into your heat and air vent, and then down below, we do have a nice large glove box. Infotainment system, we have Toyota's latest and greatest 12.3-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in nav, but that's through a subscription. We do have our music where we have our AM, FM, HD, as well as Sirius XM, Bluetooth your phone. Vehicle settings, of course, it's a hybrid. You get your energy flow diagram right there. Down further, you can go ahead and set up your driver profile, set up your Wi-Fi hotspot if you want to, as well as customize your vehicle settings, get your software updates. Really nice and easy. Nice large screen if you like that. Now, as we go into reverse, we do have a decent backup camera with trajectory, so that looks pretty good. As we move on down, here's our volume right here for our music, four-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents. Down further, dual climate with obviously selectors for the climate control, and they just touch them just a little bit and they change. You know, it's not like a push button. Down below, there's your push button start. In there, you have 3 USB-Cs as well as a wireless charging pad. We have our electric emergency brake, auto vehicle hold, EV mode, and then your drive modes around the side there. We'll check those out when we go through the dash. Here is the gator with the stitching and the gear shift to go through this eCVT. We have 2 cup holders with the trim ring, the Venza key fob. Here we go. Lock, unlock, pop the tailgate, panic button, Toyota badge, and on the back, one last time here, in blue, if I can get the light right, it says Venza. And then, down further, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. And then, nice soft armrest. We open that up. We have a removable area for cup holders, and then a larger area underneath for storage with a 12-volt. Venza steering wheel, a leather wrap wheel, feels good with the black cross stitch. Nice 10 and 2 notches, Toyota badge on the horn button with the trim ring, round bottom wheel, but this is a very spacious passenger cockpit. Got plenty of room at 5'11" to get in and out of the vehicle. On the left, telephone voice commands, controls for the digital portion of your dash and volume. On the right, your adaptive cruise safety suite controls, modes for your infotainment system, and seek for your music. No paddles. On the left stalk, we have our headlight controls, fog lamp controls. On the right side, we have our front and rear wiper, and around the corner, there's your trip odometer right in there. Now, as we come around to the left side of the dash, bright and dim the dash, adaptive high beams on or off, traction control off, pop the tailgate, but we don't have a heated steering wheel, and that's a missed opportunity in a car that's almost 43 grand. We do have electric tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we have the analog digital combo, right? Analog gauges for your speedometer, for the power reserve gauge, as well as your fuel level and coolant temperature. And then we do have a 7-inch display in the center. And our drive modes, we have sport, normal, and eco. And for right now, we'll start off in normal mode, and then you can go through additional information you may want to see as you're going down the road. We can go across, or we can come down and check out different items you may want to see. There you go. There's your tire pressures. Everybody always asks me where you get your tire pressures. Well, there they are. Overhead console, right here is the SOS button in case you have an emergency on the road. Now, if you want your LED dome lighting to come on and off, you open and close the door, the button that says door is pushed in and left in. So when you open the door, the lighting comes on, close the door, the lighting will dim out. No roof to show you. Again, another missed opportunity at 43 grand not to have a sunroof. We have a frameless rear view mirror with HomeLink and auto dim. We do have a dash cam. That's an extra added option. Let me know what you think about that. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and lighting. Does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. Getting in the back of the Venza, but first the rear door panel, same action with the soft touch and the stitching. They did not cut corners on the rear door panel. I do like that. Now I have the seat set for my driving position, so we'll get on in. We have a sloping roof, so you may have to duck a little bit if you're 5'10" or taller, but once I'm in, I got a huge amount of room for my head, shoulders, and knees. Again, 5'11", black soft text all the way down. We have a seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, we have rear heat and air vents, and down underneath that, we got 2 USB-Cs for connectivity. Now, rear seating, again, the black soft text feels good, nice and soft, nice and poofy on the butt. And then our rear armrest, super soft, 2 cup holders. So overall, it is extremely comfortable back here in this Venza. Getting in the cargo area of the Venza, you can pop the tailgate from the key fob or from the dash. You have a hands-free option as well, or you can come to the back and right underneath Toyota badge, there's a button. You hit it, beeps a couple of times, nice electric assist on the way up, nice electric assist on the way down using this button. Now with the rear seats up, 28.8 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of the Venza. All-season mats are right in here. We have the all-season cargo mat that says Venza as well. We got some LED lighting, as well as the subwoofer for the JBL sound system. And then underneath the floor, we'd have tools jack and a spare. So thank you, Toyota, for the spare. Now to get the rear seats down, you got to go to each rear seat and pull the lever. You can either reach in from the back, or you can go around to each door and do that if your arms aren't long enough. Now, mine are long enough, but I don't want to lean forward and get water all over my pants in the wrong place, if you know what I mean. Here it is right here. Now, once the rear seats are down, let's flip this up. Now, once the rear seats are down with this boxy shape and the tonneau cover out, you're looking at 55.1 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Venza. For the last time, the Venza window sticker, here we go, 24 Venza XLE titanium glow, made in Japan, government safety ratings, fuel economy estimates, standard equipment, options, the premium audio option, connected services trial, the dash cam. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on here. Most of it I probably wouldn't take. Get that price down. Total MSRP $42,870. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on this road in the 24 Venza XLE. One last drive in the Venza, and I find this very interesting since we've already seen the Crown Signia and driven that. But great visibility out all the glass, no problem, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that jazz in the vehicle for safety, LED lighting up front and out back for safety as well. And this is a very expensive XLE. You can get XLEs with less options for much less money than this. But even with almost a totally specced out Venza XLE, we're still saving about $3,000, maybe $3,500 over an equivalent XLE Crown Signia. But there are some glaring omissions to this vehicle. Number one, with this kind of spec, I would expect a roof, as well as a power front passenger seat, and also heated steering wheel. But as we hit our brakes feel good, stops in a straight line, and then we take off. And you know what? The electric assist helps with the all-wheel drive, helps with traction in adverse conditions, and also helps the vehicle get up to speed. Now, it's not a fast car, but it's an economical vehicle. It holds a good amount of stuff. It gets really good gas mileage with this hybrid driveline. You can play your cards right if you can get the estimated 39-40 miles per gallon. in combined driving with regular unleaded. You're going to save a lot of money. And again, it's less expensive than the replacement Crown Signia, but it's not as elegant. The Crown Signia has a more refined drive. It has a quieter cabin. It has nicer amenities, but it's a wagon, and this is more of a crossover, more SUV-like than the Crown Signia, which is more car-like, wagon-like, since it's based on the Crown. So it's really up to you. But I think the titanium glow is a pretty cool paint. They do have this spec'd up really, really high. There's a lot of things I wouldn't put in here, like the dash cam, but I like the larger screen. I like the fact that we got dual climate, wireless charging, heated seats. We got connectivity in the back for the rear seat passengers. Really comfortable Softex trim seats. I mean, really comfortable. I could go on a long road trip on these, and a nice tight 18.7 foot turning radius in this Venza as it whips right around. Now we'll go ahead, give it a stop, go. And down the road we go. We're going to go ahead and change drive modes now. Let's slow down. Let's see if it does anything different in sport. In 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a difference on takeoff, but not much. And now we're going to shift the gear shift to the left and go to manual mode, and let's see how this ECVD does. Can't really hear much of a shift, can you? I really can't. I don't know why anybody would drive a Venza in manual mode, but I figured since this is our final one, let's give it a try, right? All right, back to normal drive, stay in sport, but overall, it's got a pretty darn good drive. The cabin's going to be louder than the Crown Signia, though, even with the extra sound deadening they have in this vehicle. Handles the corners pretty well. Front wheel drive normal conditions. As road conditions deteriorate, it'll send power to the rear wheels to maintain grip. That's how it works. But you let me know if you're in this market, and if you're a Venza lover, and I know a lot of my subscribers are, would you still try to go out and find a 24 Venza here at the end of 2024, or are you going to go with that newer Toyota Crown Signia replacement and spend more money? You let me know. Put it in the comments. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel one more shot at a 2024 Toyota Venza XLE all-wheel drive in titanium glow for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.